screen, please close it.
मैम अब ठीक
No, they are still there.
they're still there. I'll just check.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone.
गुड मॉर्निंग मनोज, सुनाई दे रहा है?
पूजा बेटा, संध्या मैम कह रहे हैं वो वेट कर रहे हैं.
I'll just let her in, ma'am.
अब आप दे दो स्टूडेंट्स को एंट्री.
Ma'am, now it is live on YouTube and I have shared the link. You can share it with the students.
ठीक ठीक, ओके, थैंक यू सर.
So I will start letting students in now, and the tech team members that are supposed to do the same, please get on it.
हाँ, अब ठीक है. आप कुछ भी, आप बिल्कुल ठीक है. स्क्रीन भी ठीक है. पूजा आप प्लीज अलाउ करो एंट्री सबको.
सर और बाकी अपना नेबर भारती है ना, ये यूज कर रहा है अपना ऑल ब्रांचेस 400 पैनल.
अच्छा,
अपना ही है.
सर यूट्यूब लिंक टीआईसी में एक बार डाल दीजिए.
मैडम बुला रहे हैं. u.kc.in. ठीक है, तो मैं शेयर कर दूँ. अगर जॉइन कर लो ना. ऑल साइजेस करा दूँ. ठीक है सर, थैंक यू.
शिल्पा मैम को देखना बेटा, उन्हें ज्वाइन करवा
Yes,
लो.
ma'am.
शिल्पा मैम और बाकी जो टीचर्स हैं उन्हें भी.
Ma'am, I'm there.
अच्छा अच्छा. ना मैं बोल रही हूँ शिल्पा चौधरी, इकोनॉमिक्स डिपार्टमेंट. और अंकन सर को मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट.
Ma'am, I've had a conversation with sir.
एक बार नहीं अंकल अच्छा हो गया
चलो।
ज्वाइन तुम दिख नहीं रहे सर
Ma'am, he's
Ma'am, I'm here. I'm here.
अच्छा तो कोहोस्ट बना दीजिए अभी या बाद में जब भी हाँ ठीक है
मैम ये YouTube पर लाइव है, इसमें आप मतलब जो जरूरी ना हो वो ना बोलें। और अब मैंने इसको, आप जिसको भी को होस्ट बनाना है जस्ट सेंड मी अ व्हाट्सएप मैसेज, आई विल मेक को होस्ट। ओके
ओके थैंक यू सर
Sudha Upadhyay, ma'am, has she been let in? Has Sudha Upadhyay, ma'am, been let in?
I'm checking, ma'am.
She needs to be let in for something.
No, ma'am. Ma'am is not here.
Okay, she is saying that she's trying very hard to get through but not succeeding. So can you please just speak to her and see what is to be done?
Yes, ma'am. If possible, can you please pass her my number?
You don't have Sudha ma'am's number.
I'll
Wait,
I'll
okay,
share.
yes,
ma'am.
I do. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'll just.
So has Sudha ma'am joined?
Ma'am, we are trying. We are working on it. She's on the call with me.
Okay, all right. Sudha ma'am would need to be on this meet, not on YouTube. So Vandana Madan is also saying that she's unable to join because apparently the meeting is full capacity. So I don't know. Please work on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Professor Pal. This is Ankan here.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Ankan.
I think a lot of teachers are not able to join.
Yes, yes.
Aru is also been not able to join.
Actually, in future, we should, first.
Yeah, I think make the teachers join first.
Join first. They were actually asked to join by 10:15, but anyway.
But at 10:15 only it was full, I think.
Right, that was the mistake. First, the teachers should have been let in, and then the students. Okay, somebody is constantly putting on the chat that you can't hear. If you can't hear, my dear student, you will have to check. You have to click on to whatever device you are using to the audio settings of that device, because everybody else can hear. So obviously, you have not switched on to the audio device, the audio in your device. So you've got to join the audio. You've got to click onto that. I also want to find out if the non-teaching staff who need to be introduced to the students, have they joined? Dr. Kaushal, are you there on this meeting?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right. And what about the others, at least the SOs and so on, who need to be introduced? Surinderji is already there, but Manoj, the two SOs, I know that Nivedita ji is there. But, some people from the admin, at least, Arvind ji and Varun and Manpreet and, Vijay Prakash, Vijay Maurya, not Vijay Maurya, Vijay Prakash and Vijay Pratap, the two of them. So they need to be introduced.
I have shared the YouTube.
You
link
may
with
have
them.
shared the YouTube link, Nivedita ji, but some people have to be introduced. So if they have to be introduced, then they have to be present in this meeting.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. So Narinder sir, Sudha ma'am was let in. Can you please make her the co-host?
We should be ready to start in another 2 minutes. It is 10:30 now.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm again requesting the students who are complaining that it is not audible, that you need to switch on the audio in your device. Whatever device you are using in order to join this meeting, you need to click on to the audio settings there. Then you will be able to listen. Is my voice breaking? Can somebody tell me if my voice is breaking?
No, ma'am, it's
No,
okay.
ma'am.
It's okay.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am, it's perfect.
So it is probably an internet issue, beta. Whoever said my voice is breaking, it may be an internet issue in wherever you are, a connectivity issue. That is why the voice may appear as if it is breaking.
Good morning, everyone. The orientation program will soon begin. It will also be streamed online on the official YouTube channel of Janki Devi Memorial College, and the link for the same has been put in the chat box so you all can access to it. And also, all the department teacher in charges are requested to rename themselves as their name _TIC _department name. Repeating, all the department teacher in charges are requested to rename themselves as their name _TIC _department name. Thank you.
So with your permission, can we start, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, please start, Pooja.
Good morning and heartiest welcome to everyone present here. I, Pooja Dua of the Students' Union of Janki Devi Memorial College, welcome you all to today's college orientation program 2021-22. First, we'll proceed with our lamp lighting ceremony and commence this program on a very bright note.
You need to unmute yourself, Anupma.
Now, let's further proceed this orientation with our college prayer. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to request our staff advisor, Professor Anupama Rajput, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Prachi. On behalf of the Janki Devi fraternity, as a staff advisor to the Student Union of the college, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all the first year students for the Janki Devi Memorial College Orientation Day. I also welcome our principal, Professor Swati Pal, staff members and parents on this occasion. The Orientation Day is indeed an important moment for us as we usher in a fresh batch of students to be groomed, wherein we also hope to reshape their lives in a more meaningful way. I would like to congratulate all the students on joining our esteemed institution. Janki Devi Memorial College encourages a multi-dimensional growth of our esteemed students, where apart from academics, the students are encouraged to participate in numerous activities like music, dance, theatre, sports, debates, creative writing, and many more. Students participate in these activities at the state, national, and international levels through the college. The diverse range of activities offered by the college lends an extraordinary vitality and texture to the curriculum and gives the students an opportunity to sharpen their skills. With these words, now I would like to introduce our dedicated and progressive head of Janki Devi Memorial College, Professor Swati Pal. Professor Pal has been a Charles Wallace Scholar as well as the first Asian to receive the John McGrath Theatre Studies Scholarship at Edinburgh University. Professor Pal is the author of several books on theatre, creative, and academic writing. Her newspaper articles articulate her views on education and her research in drama. She is the Vice President of the Indian Association for Commonwealth Literature and Language Studies and an executive body member of the Indian Association for the Study of Australia. Professor Pal has presented a number of papers at both national and international conferences and has been the recipient of several awards. She also translates and writes poetry. Under your able administration and dynamic leadership, the college is setting newer benchmarks for itself and progressing steadily on the path of excellence. I would like to request Professor Swati Pal to kindly address the assembly. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Professor Rajput, and for that warm introduction. At the outset, of course, I would like to extend an extremely warm welcome to the students, the parents, the faculty members, and the non-teaching staff of Janki Devi Memorial College. A very, very warm welcome to you. I was looking at the clouds today in the sky, and I was feeling the slight nip in the air, and I was so wishing that we had this orientation program on campus. Generally, we have it in the month of July when it is boiling hot. But today, the weather is so beautiful, it would have been ideal if we had had this orientation ceremony within the college itself. However, I am very grateful that technology has advanced so much that I can still meet parents, students, teachers, and non-teaching staff on this particular platform in this manner. I would, of course, like to begin by thanking the parents for trusting the college, for trusting your wards in our hands. And I can only assure you that they are in the best of hands at Janki Devi Memorial College. Before I move on to what I can see on the screen is the National Constitution Day, and we are also celebrating that today. And we chose this day in particular to hold the orientation program. I'd like to give a little history of this college because it is an important fact about this college, something about which we are very proud. And now that you are new members of our family, you too must know the history of this college so that you can share in that pride. So the college is named after the mother of our founder. Our founder is Shri Brij Kishan Chandiwala, who is a man known more popularly by the nickname Bhaiji. He named this college after his mother, Janki Devi. Now, Bhaiji was an individual who is recognized for his contribution to the freedom movement. he was a follower of Gandhiji, and it is a known fact that it is he who was given the responsibility of conducting the last rites of Gandhi. In fact, it is said that when Gandhiji was shot at, he fell into the arms of our founder. Our founder was also the person in whose house Gandhiji often stayed, and our founder was known to provide the goat's milk that, Gandhiji was so very fond of drinking. Now, this is about his following Gandhiji, but even as an individual, our founder actually laid down his life for the welfare of the country. And of the many things that he did, one beautiful thing that he did was to build this college for women, because he felt that for women to be educated is the way for true freedom of the nation. And I must tell you a little important facet. When he was asked by the then Vice Chancellor of Delhi University to go ahead, because he came from a very wealthy family, but he gave up all the wealth to serve the nation. So he was given a choice of two lands. One was the very posh area of Chanakyapuri, and the other was this area that is Rajendra Nagar, very close to Karol Bagh. Our founder said that the people who can send their children to institutions located in posh areas come from very privileged backgrounds. I would like to provide education to those of our daughters who do not come from privileged backgrounds, A. B, those whose families are more commercially oriented. And in those days, at the time when the country became free, education of women was not of prime importance to many families, especially business class families. So he said that if I build a higher education institution in this area, then people will be fearless about sending their daughters to this college. And that's how Janki Devi Memorial College came to be built in this very centrally located place, Old Rajendra Nagar. And it is really, if you visited the college, it is an oasis in the middle of this very hectic and busy commercial area. So having given you this history of our college in terms of the fact that we had a freedom fighter as our founder, it is only right that we now look at what is the responsibility that the country has laid upon each of our shoulders. Today is the National Constitution Day, and it is my pleasure to read to you the preamble of the college, the preamble of the country in English. This will be followed by the reading of the preamble by Dr. Sudha Upadhyay from the Hindi department. So the preamble to the Constitution of India says, we, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November, 1949, to hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. May I request Dr. Sudha Upadhyay to please read it out in Hindi.
हम भारत के लोग भारत को एक संपूर्ण प्रभुत्व संपन्न समाजवादी पंथ निरपेक्ष लोकतंत्रात्मक गणराज्य बनाने के लिए और उसके समस्त नागरिकों को सामाजिक, आर्थिक और राजनीतिक न्याय, विचार, अभिव्यक्ति, विश्वास, धर्म व उपासना की स्वतंत्रता, प्रतिष्ठा और अवसर की समता प्राप्त कराने के लिए तथा उन सब में व्यक्ति की गरिमा और राष्ट्र की एकता तथा अखंडता सुनिश्चित कराने वाली बंधुता बढ़ाने के लिए दृढ़ संकल्प होकर अपनी इस संविधान सभा में आज दिनांक 26 नवंबर 1949 ईस्वी मित्त मार्गशीर्ष शुक्ल सप्तमी संवत 2006 विक्रमी को एतद द्वारा इस संविधान को अंगीकृत, अधिनियमित और आत्मार्पित करते हैं।
Thank you so much, Sudha. Yes, you're right. It is the 26th of November, that is Constitution Day, but we have an entire week in which to celebrate this day. So we are celebrating, we choose to celebrate it today. Right. So if you have listened very carefully to the words of the preamble of our Constitution, you will realize that when we become citizens of this country, we are citizens of this country, we have a lot of responsibilities that we have to fulfill. And part of higher education, part of education actually, is to ensure that you have all the qualities required to make these facets of equality, of fraternity, of liberty, of justice, to make them a reality that is achievable. So in Janki Devi Memorial College, you will find a number of ways in which we shape the personality of the young students who join this college. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the college because that really is, this really is an opportunity for me to reach out to so many of you at one go, and especially to reach out also to the parents who might have joined this orientation program. So, of course, to begin with, I must tell you that Janki Devi Memorial College has about 175 faculty members. We are an arts and commerce college, but I am also happy to let you know that in the coming years, this college is going to have a science branch. We have BSc Mathematics already, but we are going to have mathematical sciences introduced in the college in the coming years because it has been approved that we can offer operational research, computer science, and statistics to the students of our college. So perhaps from the next academic session, we will begin with one of these courses. The faculty is extremely qualified, well qualified. Many of them have already become professors. Many of them have their PhDs. All of them are involved in a lot of publications, in a lot of project work. And you will get to know that, of course, gradually. I know that you've already got introduced to the teachers of your department, but their achievements in the times to come, you will certainly get to know. And that should be extremely motivating for you. Obviously, when they are so well equipped academically, their delivery, their communication within the classroom is fantastic. All of them try to use ICT, try to use new pedagogic methods in order to reach out to the students. You will see that in the times to come, especially now when we are in the online mode. You will see how much of patience they have in trying to reach out to you and in ensuring that you understand everything. At this point, I would like to mention something that Janki Devi Memorial College is a Delhi University college, and we follow all the rules of Delhi University. One of those rules are the rules related to attendance. We are strict about attendance. We follow the attendance rules of the university. We have not created our own. So the days and the era in which attendance was not an important factor are over in Delhi University. Now, attendance is very, very important, and a student needs to have a minimum of 67% of attendance in order to qualify for the university mid-semester, for the university annual exams, the semester exams. In case you fall ill, you need to submit your medical certificate. I'm purposely saying this at the orientation program because parents need to know this, that you would need to submit a medical certificate, A, of illness and B, of fitness within a week of the student rejoining classes after recovery from illness. And no, students do not get leave. There is nothing called taking leave, so don't ask for leave. Only employees of the college have the opportunity to take leave. So we are very strict about attendance, and I would request the parents to be very careful about it, to please check out the university website and the college website for the rules regarding attendance. I thought I should say this right at the outset. Some of the teachers you might meet very frequently, apart from myself. I am Swati Pal, the principal of the college. I should have probably said this a long time ago. But apart from me, you will meet the vice principal of the college, Professor Sandhya Garg, who is also a senior faculty member in the Hindi department. You will also be frequently meeting Dr. Jitinder Gill, who is the NAC mentor to this college, and she is also the English department teacher in charge and the teacher in charge of the BA program. You will also be meeting another teacher called Dr. Shilpa Chaudhary, who is the Internal Quality Assurance Cell coordinator of the college. You will be meeting a lot of other teachers very frequently if you are involved in clubs and societies. If you have anything to do with the website, if you need to find out something that you can't seem to locate on the website, the teacher to locate is Professor Payal Nagpal from the English department and Dr. Anshu Suri from the Commerce department. But if I were to start taking the names of all the teachers, it would be endless. So I've just mentioned a few teachers who I know you are going to be meeting very, very frequently. We also have a very, very able non-teaching staff, and the non-teaching staff is really divided into two sections. One is the administrative staff of the college, and the other is the accounts staff of the college. You will be introduced to them. I will simply mention the names of the two the two administrative officers. Dr. Kaushal Kishore, who is the administrative officer who primarily handles the accounts department, and Mr. Surinder, who is the administrative head who handles the other aspects of administration. We have a fantastic library, and our librarian is Dr. Nivedita. You will be meeting her if you visit the library, and incidentally, you are welcome to come to college to get your library card and your identity card made and to start using the facility of the library, which is absolutely fantastic. We have an absolutely great collection of books related to the curriculum and outside the curriculum, related to competitive exams, related to all the interests that you might possibly have as a reader. You can even sit in the college library and work there, and that is allowed. My only plea is that those children who have turned 18 among the first years, please do get your vaccination shots. And when you do come to college, ensure that you wear your mask. Our college is beautifully sanitized. It is also very green and open. So it is a safe place to be in, but we know that we can't be, there is never enough that we can do in order to protect ourselves. So this is my plea to students and to parents. You're welcome to come to college, but do stay protected and wear your mask at all time and sanitize your hands. When you enter the college, the guards would be doing that. That's another thing that I must mention, that because it's a women's college, we are particular about the safety of our students. So when you enter the college, the guards might ask you to show an identity card once you get your identity card made. And so you must carry your identity card at all times when you come to college. Also, as of now, you will be given, your temperature will be checked and you will be given some sanitation spray, and you will have to, use that on your hands, which is all for your welfare and for your benefit. It is done to every individual who enters the college. Yes. I'm not in a position to look at the chat box, but since this question has come up, please wait to ask your questions after I finish. It is difficult for me to look at the chat box and speak at the same time, but yes, you can come to the college next week if you so desire. Right. So to get on with telling you about the college, I've already told you that we have a fabulous library with a huge collection of books. We have many other facilities that this college provides. You have labs, computer labs in the college, which you can use, both for your own work as well as, of course, for the curriculum-related purposes. But if there is a requirement to use a lab, to use a computer in college, well, we have facilities. We have 2 labs and a 3rd lab is being constructed even as I'm talking to you. We have a college hostel, and I know that there'll be a lot of queries from students outside of Delhi regarding the hostel. I have not as yet opened up the hostel. In fact, I don't think any college of Delhi University has as yet opened up the hostel. The moment the university notifies that we can start classes offline, we will be notifying, we'll be putting up a notice on the college website, and you will be informed. All first years will be sent that message. So you will get to know that you now need to apply for the hostel in case you need hostel accommodation. Hostel accommodation is given on the basis of merit, and it is divided among the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd years. So yes, there are 105 seats, and it is not easy to get it, but it is a beautiful hostel. If you do, you're going to simply love living on campus. We have an open air auditorium, which is absolutely the wow factor of JDMC. We have excellent sports facilities. We have a state-of-the-art basketball court. We have a fantastic hockey field. We have a fantastic volleyball court. All of it, when you come to college, you'll be able to see. You'll also see that we have an open-air gym, which you can use, which is very good for fitness and exercise. So all of these facilities are available in college. We have a Mother Dairy booth too, which is not working right now. We have a bank, the Canara Bank, which is located within college. So, you will need to have an account here so that it facilitates all procedures in college. What else? We have absolutely beautiful sunlit classrooms, which are airy. Large classrooms. We have smaller tutorial rooms. Many of our classrooms are equipped with audio-visual equipment, and we also have a smart classroom now on 1 floor and 2 more which are on the way for the remaining 2 floors of the college. The college has 3 floors of classrooms. So we have those many classrooms just waiting for you to walk along the corridors. And to join in and attend class, in person. And you're going to so enjoy it because all around the classrooms, you will find the most beautiful gardens that you can think of. If Delhi is a city of gardens, I can tell you that Janki Devi College is the College of Gardens, where we win a lot of annual prizes for the kind of greens we have and the beautiful flowers that you will see blooming very soon. December, January, February, March are the months in which the college is a riot of colors, and you will see that for yourselves. So there are many other facilities. We have a lot of facilities for those of our students who are differently abled. So we have Braille facilities, both in the library, as part of software. We have an equal opportunity cell, in fact, for them, which has its own room. And we have an attendant who takes care of those who are disabled. We also have, tactiles on the floors so that it is easy for visually challenged students to make their way into classrooms, and there is signage in Braille as well. We have toilets that are specially designed for the differently abled. We have ramps in case somebody needs to use a wheelchair. So as I said, I can keep telling you about the college, but once you come, you will know that I'm not lying. All of what I am telling you actually exists in this very lovely 62-year-old college. And yes, I'm saying 62-year-old because we were founded in 1959, by Bhaiji. So apart from all these infrastructural facilities that we have, perhaps I've forgotten to mention a few because it's a big college, but like I said, you will get to see it when you enter. We also have, a lot of extracurricular activities that provide a platform to our students to, showcase their talent and also to develop their skills. So for example, we have everything for whatever you demand. If you are a Western music person, if you are an Indian classical music person, if you're an Indian classical dance person, if you're a Western dance person, if you're a drama person, we have both English drama and Hindi dramatic societies. If you're a debate person, all of that exists. If you write, we have the most amazing college magazine called Janki, which invites contributions from students. And when you have a look at some of the issues of Janki, you are going to be floored. Your breath is going to get caught in your throat because it is so fantastically done. We have really great teachers who handle the magazine, and you will enjoy contributing to it. Right? We have certain new things that we have come up with. One of them is that we are trying to make our students self-reliant. We really believe in economic empowerment of students in our college. So apart from a very active career counseling cell, which provides internships, and recently we were I can tell you a recent achievement that about, I think, 40 of our students made their way into Ernst & Young, which, as you may have heard of, is a very important multinational company. So we provide both internships as well as placements in our college, but we also have something called Anupam, which is an entrepreneurship program whereby if you have a particular skill, for example, if you're very good at baking, you're very good at art, you're very good at painting, you can and you create things. You can sell your creations on this platform. The entrepreneurship cell of the college will tell you more about it. So I'm not going to give you a long lecture on it, but I'm just giving you what you call a teaser. I'm giving you a little teaser into what all this college can offer to you if you choose to make use of what it offers, right? We have 6 centers in this college, which are new. I'll mention the names of those centers. One is the research center. If you look at your fee slip, you will find that there is something called a research fee. So our college believes that the curriculum that we study does not always prepare students for higher studies, does not really develop their research and analytical abilities. So the college now has a research center, and the research center has got 3 kinds of projects that are offered. One are completely student oriented and run by students. One are projects run by students but mentored by teachers, and the other are faculty projects. So you have the opportunity to take on a project, and the outcome of that project can sometimes be a publication. So when you leave this college as a young graduate, you will actually have a publication to your name. This is an opportunity that I don't think any other college gives to its students, but we do at Janki Devi Memorial College. We have an e-resources center. We have a universal ethics center. We have an extension activities center. And I want to stop for a minute and speak about extension activities. You know, our founder believed that compassion and outreach, reaching out to those who are less privileged, is an essential part of the kind of people we are. And we are very strong on the kind of outreach programs that we do for those people who are not as fortunate as we are. So this extension center, extension activities center, is a very vital center, and you as first year students will also be expected to join in the various programs of this center. We also have, what else? I'm missing out. What are the centers I'm missing out? Can somebody remind me? Which are the ones I've mentioned? We have did I say universal ethics? We have a universal ethics center, and we have e-resources, research. What else? Am I missing?
Center for Career Counseling,
Center for Career Counseling, Career Opportunities. And as part of that, one of the things that we have are add-on courses that the college now offers to students. And, you know, these add-on courses are courses which are of interest to students because they're not catered to by the curriculum, and very often they help in enhancing a talent or a skill of a student. So they provide you an opportunity after you graduate to pursue a different direction from what you have studied in college. So you may be an economics, honors student, but you may actually take up a yoga add-on course, or you may take up an entrepreneurship add-on course, or you may take up a tourism add-on course, or a translation add-on course. Yes, that is the kind of variety of add-on courses that Janki Devi offers. And you may be so interested that after you graduate with economics honors, for example, you can still pursue a career. You can think of pursuing a career in, say, yoga, or in, say, in entrepreneurship, or whatever, you know. So that is the reason why we are offering these add-on courses. So you can find out and you can join these courses right away. They are highly subsidized. We charge a very, very minimal fee. They're not for free. Most of them are not for free. We charge a very minimal fee. You get a certificate at the end of it. And generally, they are done in collaboration with some very important and distinguished experts in that area. I'm again requesting students, please ask your questions after I finish speaking. It is difficult for a person to speak and read the chat box at the same time, right? I will go on to tell you just a couple more things that you need to be careful about, especially parents. You need to be careful about it, that you need to look out for when the exams are going to take place. And there is something called an examination form. The examination form must be filled up for every time that your ward appears for university exams. Don't forget to do that, to fill up the examination form, to submit it in a timely manner, and of course to pay the examination fee. So all of this is very important, and I'm saying this today. Please go through the rules whenever you have time. You did that in school, you must do that in college also. These rules are important. We have an important system of feedback. We have a feedback mechanism in college where every month there is a body called the student faculty body, which is a departmental body in which, in case you have a query, you have a suggestion, you have a grievance, you can put that to your department, and the department is honor bound to resolve your whatever issue that you may have, or to provide an answer to your queries. That is only one kind of feedback that we take. We also take a semester-wise feedback from, or an annual feedback from students, where students are expected to fill up a feedback form. Now, not only do we get the students to fill up a feedback form, but we also request parents to fill up that feedback form. So parents too get the opportunity to respond to, or to give feedback to, and constructive criticism. Please note my words, constructive criticism, because it is very easy to complain. Things do go wrong at times, but we expect our parents, the parents of our children at Janki Devi, to be like a member of the family and to join hands with us in making this college an absolutely wonderful place. It already is wonderful, but obviously to keep improving the benchmark of this benchmarks of this college. In fact, let me also tell you that we have something called an Internal Quality Assurance Center. And as part of the Internal Quality Assurance Center, we have inducted parents who might want to be a part of this committee so that they can be more actively involved in making their suggestions for quality improvement of this college. So that is an opportunity that parents will get, and we will send out a notice, and you can write to us and let us know if you're interested in joining the committee, and then we will choose accordingly. We choose about 3 or 4 parents per year. Apart from that, apart from these feedback processes, there is what we call an open door policy. All the teachers are available to you to look into your problems. And we have a very important committee called the Counseling Committee. The Counseling Committee actually looks at the emotional well-being of students. So we have a counselor who comes in 3 days a week, and she is available also on the phone. The teachers provide counseling. They also provide what is called mentorship. And through mentorship also, whoever is your teacher I'm requesting students, please hold on to your questions. We will ask the questions. You can ask the questions after we finish speaking. It is not possible for a speaker to speak and answer questions at the same time. I request all of you to please hold on to your questions. They will all be patiently answered. It breaks the flow of thought when a person is speaking. Right. So to get back to the fact that we believe in, holistic development of students. So we have emotional counseling facilities also offered in our college. And as I said, we have a trained counselor that the college has employed. We have, by the way, I forgot to mention, and that's very important, we have very good medical facilities in our college. We have a Dr. Chug, and we have a trained nurse who is there at all times. We have a 3-bedded medical room which has all the facilities from oxygen cylinders to even an ECG monitoring facility and so on. You can come and get a monthly checkup done in case you suffer from some kind of ailments. You can get your monthly checkup done even in college. We also have a sanitary napkin vending machine. So in case you need a sanitary napkin, you can come to the medical room and get your sanitary napkin from there. I forgot to mention these very important facilities for a women's college. They are very important. And finally, there is so much more that I would just love to tell you, but it is never ending because this college has so much to offer to you. But I will end by telling you that this college is a knack accredited college. What is the meaning of NAC? NAC refers to the National Accreditation Council of India. And this is a body which is located at Bangalore, and all institutions, educational institutions, both college as well as school, need to get a NAC grade. At present, the NAC grade of this college is B++, and we have our next cycle, we have our next visit and our next grading coming up in the next year. So your batch is really going to be a very important batch for us in terms of your involvement in college activities, in terms of your utilization of college facilities, in terms of your understanding of the college, in terms of the way in which you will provide a feedback about your college to the community, to people in Delhi, to wherever you are living, and to the NAC. Because, you know, a lot depends upon the public perception of a particular institution. And public perception of a college is decided by its primary stakeholder, which is the student body. So with these words, I once again welcome our beloved first-year students to Janki Devi Memorial College. I wish you a very, very happy journey. You can come to my room and meet me whenever you come. And I say this to the parents also. Whenever you come to the college, you can come and meet me. I'm very happy to meet students and parents. As I said, I too maintain an open door policy. However, there may be days when I may not be in college. I may be attending a meeting, or I may be taking a class, or I may be attending a meeting within college. So you may miss me then, but at all times that I am available and that I am free, I am very happy to meet my beloved students. Students are very important to me. They are my children, and they are the children of all the faculty members here. So dear parents, don't worry. Your wards are in the hands of new parents, and you can trust these parents to look after your students and to look into every little query or demand or problem that they have. One final request I will make, especially on behalf of the faculty and the non-teaching staff. A lot of you have access to our phone numbers. You are welcome to call us up, but please do try to avoid calling us up after 8 in the night. All of us have family lives too, and sometimes it becomes difficult, unless of course it is an emergency. Then there is no bar on the time that you can call us up. If it is an emergency at any point of time, you can. But if it is not an emergent matter, do wait for working hours to contact us. I wanted to tell you that, and I'll end here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, dear staff advisors. And yes, the 3 staff advisors, I think I must introduce them, because they are people the first years will be meeting very, very often. The 4 staff advisors, please, could you switch on your videos? So we have Professor Anupama Rajput. We have Dr. Deba Huti. She also handles a very important organization of this college called the NCC, the National Cadet Corps of the college, which is doing fantastic work, winning all the prizes on earth. By the way, JDM, when you come to college, and if you come into my room, you will find we've got a lot of gold. And when I say, for me, gold means the trophies that we have. Gold doesn't mean jewelry. Gold means, for me, the trophies that the students collect. So NCC contributes very heavily to our collection of gold, but all societies do that. We have Shilpa Mago, who is from the Commerce Department, and we have Mr. Khurshid Alam from the History Department. These are a team of staff advisors, and we have as our Student Union President, Pooja Dua. Pooja, if you are there, you could switch on your video. Of course, all of these introductions will be made. So good luck to all of you, and waiting to welcome you with open arms. If you can feel this jhappi, as they say, ye pyar ki jhappi agar aap महसूस कर सकते हैं, तो ये प्यार की झपकी मैं वर्चुअली आपको कन्वे कर रही हूँ. Lots of love to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I'd like to extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our principal ma'am, who spared time to grace this occasion with her thought-provoking address and for sharing such valuable sentiments with us. Thank you, ma'am, for all words of wisdom that radiated a source of energy within us. We're truly blessed and fortunate to have you as a principal, ma'am.
Now, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce you all to the staff advisors 2021-2022. Kindly switch on your cameras, teachers. First, we have with us Professor Anupama Rajput. Second, we have with us Dr. Debahuti Brahma. Third, we have with us Ms. Shilpa Maggo. And we have Sir Dr. Khurshid Ali. Now, I would also like to take the opportunity to introduce you to the teacher in charges of the various departments. All the teacher in charges are requested to please switch on their cameras. First, the Department of Commerce, Dr. Chanchal Chopra. Department of Economics, Dr. Shilpa Chaudhary. Department of English, Dr. Jitendra Gill. Department of Hindi, Dr. Sudha Upadhyay. Department of History, Dr. Manisha Sharma. Department of Human Development and Family Empowerment, Ms. Nirmala Murahidar. Department of Music, Dr. Gurinder Harnam Singh. Department of Philosophy, Dr. Jayanti P. Sahu. Department of Physical Education, Dr. Abha Jain. Department of Political Science, Dr. Suman Gupta. Department of Sanskrit, Dr. Tanuja Rawal. And Department of Sociology, Dr. Ruby Bhardwaj.
Now we would like to call upon our Administration Officer, Dr. Kaushal Kishore. I would request Sir to begin with the administration orientation. Over to you, sir.
Dr. Kaushal, we are waiting for you.
Ji ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Good morning, respected principal ma'am, honorable teachers and staff advisors, dear non-teaching staff, and all brilliant students. I mean to say brilliant students because you all are brilliant, that you got admission in this premier institute of Delhi University and one of the best women college of DU. So myself, Dr. Kaushal Kishore, administrative officer. My another colleague, Mr. Surendra Kumar, he is also administrative officer. Two section officers, Mrs. Poonam Ebert, section officer admin, Mrs. Puspa Rawat, section officer account. We all four as a team will look after your all administrative requirements which you will face, you will need in day-to-day of your classrooms when you come in physical mode to college. The first requirement which you will face, you will need is I-card. So for I-card, you will go to library. You will get your I-card issued. For that, you must carry your admission slip, which you will get. So you must carry that and one photo. So for I-card, you must go to library to get it issued. Second thing which you will face or you need is fee requirement. So for any fee requirement query, you will meet Mr. Manpreet in account section. He will cater your all requirements. He will fulfill your all requirements and he is applicable on mobile phone also. Third, which is course and roll number. Sometimes you get, sir, my roll number is not coming or my course subjects are not matching with my list. So for that, you can come to office and Mr. Arvind Pal, he will look after your all requirements and he will do the needful. For master's course and for other courses also, Mr. Vijay Prakash will also there and he will also help you out in all the way to solve your all queries related to course, roll number, subject, G papers and others issues. Then computer and IT. For laptop issue, for computer issue, for any ICT facility, you will contact to Mr. Manoj Sharma and Mr. Deepak. Both are sitting in computer lab. So they will fulfill your all requirements. They will solve your all requirements. Then for building and infrastructure related issue, for class issue, suppose you have no lights in your class or fan issue, or whenever any program is conducted by you or your department or your team, for whatever, for that, Mr. Avinash and Mr. Vijay Pratap, Both are caretakers. They will give all facility like mics and other things which you require for your program. So they will fulfill all these requirements to you. For hostel, ma'am, I have already told you, we have assistant for Mrs. Priya Singh. For any query, you can contact her. Hostel will open when you will say that, okay, hostel are now to open. So then only it will be open. And for other small queries and other queries, you can call her. Hostel numbers are there on college website. You can get it. So for these things, you can contact these particular people for your day-to-day requirement in college. So again, I welcome all of you. And again, I say you congratulations for getting admission in this college and thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Over to staff advisor, ma'am.
Right. May I just point out to a few things? Firstly, Dr. Kaushal, did you introduce Mr. Surinder?
Ji, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Surinder, have you switched on your video so that people can see you? Right. Now, I think if we can just go back, please, to the slide which has the names of the teachers in charge. I would like to make a few corrections there. I think there were a couple of mistakes. Thank you so much. So first and foremost, Department of Hindi. No, Dr. Sudha Upadhyay is not the teacher in charge. This is an error. The teacher in charge is Dr. Mary Lakadong. This is an error on our part, and I apologize for this error. Also, the name of Ms. Nirmala Murlidhar has been incorrectly written. She is Ms. Nirmala Murlidhar, and I want to mention here that she is one of our stalwarts who does immense work for the HTFE department. She runs some projects which we are very proud of related to visually challenged people, and she's also the convener of the Extension Activities Center. So these are the corrections I wanted to make, and I wanted to document the corrections. I apologize to the two teachers, Mary and to Ms. Murlidhar. So sorry about this. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Can I continue, ma'am?
Yes, please do. Please do.
Thank you, ma'am. The college library is the hub of the academic activities of the college. It is a trinity of the library staff, reading material, and readers. So I would now like to introduce you to our librarian, Dr. Nivedita Sharma. Ma'am, you can begin with the library orientation now.
Good morning, everyone. Respected principal ma'am, respected my dear staff advisors, administrative officers, and very dear students, a very warm welcome to the college. As already told about the college library, we have a huge collection of print books, approximate 1 lakh of books we have in the college library, catering to the needs of all the current text and references, standard references in the college library. And we are also subscribing to 69 journals, both international and national publications. So, and these are also taking care of all the subjects that we are running in the subject courses that we are running in the college. We are also subscribing to e-resources that is enlist, and you get remote access to that, and this has been very fruitful in this online mode. Since we are though we are subscribing it from a very long time, but this has been very useful in this online mode, because you get a remote access, you will get ID and password for this when you get the college ID. College ID can be made from the library. We have created this Google form for this, and this will be shared with you with your teachers very soon. You just have to fill in that Google form and upload your photograph and signature, and you'll get your college ID. There will be a combined college ID and library ID. In that, you'll get a barcoded library catalog, library card from that. The whole library collection is computerized. So when you come to and this can be accessed through the online public access catalog. We have digital library board. We are not technically behind also. So we maintain a digital board. We maintain notice boards as well as the digital board. We have Kindles in the library. You can come and access, and we are also very sensitive towards our visually impaired students. So we are maintaining a separate room for them with the screen reading softwares, and we are also subscribing a digital database for our visually impaired students, that is Sugamya Pustakalaya for them. And when they join the college, they'll be made member of that Sugamya Pustakalaya database, and they can access from their home. They can download the books, though we also have many DAISY books and Braille books also in the library, and we have scanner for them. We are having a separate attendant for them who exclusively take care of the visually impaired students. Now, apart from the Enlist, when you come to the college, Enlist can be accessed remotely, but when you come to the college, you'll have access to all the e-resources that Delhi University subscribes. Though the teachers have got the remote access to that, but the students can access them from the college only. We are eagerly waiting for you to come to the college and see how big is our library and how beautiful is our library maintained. Though we are welcoming our students to the college, we don't deny them to sit in the library with social distancing and masks and sanitizers. We have sanitizers put at places in the library. So with all the safety and security, you can come and sit in the library. Apart from this Enlist and all, we have certain library activities. Though we have organized book exhibitions in the Lloyd Library, and orientation, you will have a department-wise orientation. Very soon, we'll be starting with the sociology from tomorrow, and the rest of the departments will also have a separate orientation where we will tell you in detail, inform you in detail how will you use all these e-resources, the Delhi University, the Enlist, the college library, what are the rules and regulations of the college library, and what all facilities basically that you can avail from the college library. And one last very important thing is that our college library organizes annual library festival. That's a very special event which students wait for the whole year. We organize various competitions under this festival, and prize winners get prizes, cash prizes, or some books also during this festival. And we also felicitate a student for the maximum use of the library. So start using the library very soon. So I would like to see you. I congratulate you again and wishing you all the best for the next 3 years. So please do visit the college library. Thank you so much. Over to you, Anupama.
Yes, before Anupma, you take on, I would just like to mention one thing. Dr. Sharda Gautam, could you please switch on your video? Dr. Sharda Gautam is the teacher in charge of the mathematics department. And are you there, Sharda ji? Yes. Warm welcome to you, Sharda ji. And so those of you who missed out on Dr. Sharda Gautam, well, here she is. She is the senior most teacher and the teacher in charge of the mathematics department. I hope no other teacher in charge has been left out. If you have been, please, this is your opportunity to switch on your video and introduce yourself. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, our college also has a ginormous range of extra and co-curricular activities through the miscellaneous clubs and societies. We would like to familiarize you with all of them along with their conveners as well as co-conveners. Before proceeding, I request all the conveners and co-conveners to switch their cameras on. Now, number 1, we have Anubhuti, the Dramatics Club. The convener is Dr. Sipu Jaiswal and co-convener Ms. Akanksha Kumar. Number 2, Amdani, the Finance and Investment Cell, conveners being Dr. Bijoyta Yonson, Ms. Richa Dani, Dr. Devendra Kumar, and Ms. Trisha Jodi. Next, Abhivyakti, the Hindi Debate Committee. Conveners are Dr. Vinita Rani and Professor Sandhya Garg. Avani, the Environment Club. Convener is Ms. Vandana Madan. And co-conveners are Dr. Abha Jain, Ms. Anuradha Goyal, Ms. Bhavna Pal, Ms. Kanika Kakkar, Ms. Pori, and Ms. Karishma Ehlawat. Barodators, the Shakespeare Society of JDMC. Convener is Dr. Payal Nagpal. Co-conveners, Mr. Ankan Dhar and Ms. Ruchi Kalita. Chetna Power of Awareness. Conveners being Dr. Prerna Arora, Dr. Sudha Upadhyay, Ms. Gurinder Harnam Singh. Co-conveners, Ms. Bhavna Pal, Dr. Renuka, Dr. Suman Gupta, Dr. Jayanti P. Sahu, Dr. Rajinder, Dr. Harsh Bala, Dr. Tanuja Raval, Dr. Indu Soni, and Ms. Manisha Kumari. Number 7, the Counseling Committee. Conveners being Dr. Poonam Kanwal, Dr. Sipu Jaiswal, and Ms. Kachunga Chalhang. Retort, the English Debating Society. Conveners Dr. Namita Sethi, Ms. T. Grace Suparna, Ms. Ruchi Kalita. Impreneurs, the Entrepreneurship Cell. Conveners Dr. Manisha Sinha, Dr. Madhu Gupta. Equal Opportunity Cell. Conveners Dr. Sudhnya N. Kulkarni, Mrs. Nivedita Sharma. Euphony, the Western Music Society. The conveners are Dr. Indu Jain and Ms. Tarini Pandey. Gandhi Study Circle, conveners being Ms. Natasha Nongpri, Mr. Khurshid Alam, Mr. Pawan Kumar. Iridescent, the English Creating Writing Society. Conveners Dr. Andra Datta, Dr. Indu Jain. Jhankar, the Indian Folk Dance Society. Conveners are Dr. Sipu Jaiswal and Dr. Jayanti P. Sahu. Kalakriti, the Art Club. Conveners Ms. Himanshu Jagdeb and Ms. Sulagna Pal. Logos, the Literature Society. Conveners are Dr. Indu Jain, Ms. Jaya Yadav. Lumiere, the Film and Photography Society. Conveners being Ms. Tanu Sharma, Mr. Pawan Kumar, and Dr. Andra Datta. Nupur, the Classical Indian Dance Society. Conveners are Mrs. Nirmala Murlidhar, Ms. Charukala, Mr. Ankan Dhar. Khoj, the Students Research Unit. Conveners Dr. Jitendra Gill, Dr. Sangeeta Gupta. Northeast Students Group. Conveners are Dr. Bijoyta Yonson, Dr. Debahuti Brahmachari. Nritya, the Western Dance Society. Convener is Dr. Tara Shimar and co-conveners are Dr. Debahuti Brahmachari and Ms. Shilpa Maggo. Number 22, National Cadet Corps. Convener is Dr. Debahuti Brahmachari. 23, National Service Scheme. Conveners are Dr. Jayanti P. Sahu and Dr. Jitendra Kumar. Hindi Sahityak Sanstha Parag. Conveners are Dr. Rajani Anuragi and Dr. Minakshi. Sarang, the Indian Music Society. Conveners Dr. Gurinder Harnam Singh, Dr. Prerna Arora, Dr. Tanuja Raval. Inquisition, the Quiz Society. Conveners Dr. Sanjukta Naskar. Co-conveners Mr. Anuj Kumar and Ms. Ruchika Bhatia. Women's Development Cell. Conveners Dr. Sandhya Garg, Dr. V. Raja Lakshmi. Co-conveners Ms. Vrinda Kapoor, Ms. Neelu Verma, Dr. Nisha Malik, Dr. Sangeeta Gupta, and Ms. Pori. Upvan, the Garden Club. Convener Dr. Sandhya Garg. Co-conveners Dr. Nisha Malik, Ms. Meghna Singh, Mr. S. Shravan Kumar, Ms. Shivani Thakur. Etihad, the MUN Society. Convener Dr. Poonam Butra, Ms. Anuradha Goyal. Co-conveners Mrs. Richa Dani, Ms. Jaya Yadav. Enactors Chapter of Janki Devi Memorial College. Convener Ms. Sanjukta Naskar. Co-conveners Ms. Ifra Rahman, Mr. Pankaj Khandelwal. Spic McKay, Society for Promotion of Indian Classical Music and Culture. The convener is Dr. Sanjukta Naskar. Heritage Club. Conveners Mrs. Nirmala Murlidhar, Ms. Charukala, Dr. Gurinder Harnam Singh, Dr. Prerna Arora, Dr. Manisha Agnihotri, Mr. Ankan Dhar. Pratibha Center for Foundation Classes. Course convener Dr. M.D. Zubair Ahmed. Co-conveners Ms. Debahuti Brahmachari, Mr. Ahirao Dinesh Bharat, Mr. Pawan Kumar, Mr. Raju Keshari, and Ms. Kachungla. Sanskrit Quiz and Recitation Society. Conveners Dr. Tanuja Raval and Ms. Mamta. Co-conveners Dr. Harsh Bala, Dr. Indu Soni, Dr. Rajinder Kumar, Dr. Manisha Kumari, Dr. Shaminaj Khan. Perspective Editorial Team, Professor Swati Pal, Ms. Vandana Madan, Dr. Soumya Gupta, Dr. Tara Shimar, Ms. Tanu Sharma. Career Opportunity Cell. Conveners Dr. Poonam Butra, Dr. Amita Charan, and co-convener Ms. Shilpa Maggo. Apart from this, the JDMC also has 6 IQAC centers, which are already familiarized by the principal. I would just like to repeat them. First one, Research Center. Second is Center for Universal Values and Ethics. Third, Center for Career Counseling, Career Opportunities and Skill Enhancement. Fourth, Center for Extension and Outreach Activities. Fifth, E-Resource Center. Sixth, Center for Gender Equity and Studies.
Soumya, may I just pause,
Sure.
ask you to pause for a minute? In fact, the center that I did miss out was the Center for Gender Equity Studies, and I apologize for that. The Center for Gender Equity Studies puts up a lot of important programs for students in sensitizing them towards gender equity. They run add-on courses, they have webinars, they have conferences and seminars, they have paper presentations. I'm sorry I missed out on this. It's very, very important, especially I think for a women's college. In fact, the key component of this center is something called WDC, which is the Women's Development Center. And you'll be very happy to know that we have an entire section in the library which is devoted to books related to women's development and empowerment and gender equity. Please carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. So now, without any further ado, with great pleasure, the Students' Union will address the novel students and thereby enlighten them about their home and family for the next 3 years. That is Janki Devi Memorial College.
Dipanshi, just 1 minute. I have just got a call from Dr. Abha Jain from the Physical Education Department, who says that the NSO has got left out of that list. Dr. Jain, could you just speak up? Could you just unmute yourself and speak up, please? Dr. Jain, are you there? I'm not sure, maybe she's on YouTube. So she says that the NSO, she says she can't unmute. Can somebody please unmute Dr. Jain?
Ma'am, you should be able to unmute now.
Ma'am, उनको बोल दिया हमने.
Yes, Dr. Jain.
I got it.
Yes, Dr. Jain, please.
Hearty welcome to all the newcomers. NSO is National Sports Organization, which is looking after all the sports competitions, various health activities. So we conduct various activities like yoga, self-defense activities, Zumba for promoting health and fitness for all, as well as we have teams for at least 15 games every year, and everyone is invited and welcome to join. And you have to just contact me and we will let you fill the undertaking, which anyone who has played at any level is also welcome to join our association. And we really looking forward to have you all among us in this wonderful family of sports and physical education.
So you'll be very happy to know, Abha, that I can see on the chat box that many of our first year students are keen to join sports.
Yes,
I'm so
yes,
happy to see that. That is such a wonderful thing. So as Dr. Jain said, that all you need to do is to contact her. And, once you when you come to college, you contact her. You can also take her email ID and send her an email and she will respond to you. She is always happy. She also is going to be offering very soon an add-on course on behalf of the Physical Education Department, which is related to safety awareness. And I'll be very happy if we have a good number of participants from the first years. So the details of these will all be given to you once, once the course takes off. So all you need to do is to contact Dr. Abha Jain. You have seen her now, you know her name, and you can get her email ID very easily. Thank you.
A hearty welcome to all of our freshers. I, Pooja Dua, the president of the Students' Union of JDMC for the academic session of 2021-22, take the utmost pleasure to welcome all of you to our prestigious institute. As much as we wish that the session could have been offline, we had to be responsible keeping the current COVID situation in mind. Although I no doubt assure you that this journey that you're about to embark on is going to be one that is enjoyable, enriching, and liberating in all of the best ways possible. JDMC's main focus and aim is to fulfill the educational needs of women from all walks of life and polish their talents and skills to make them independent women of substance, uplifting them and helping them grow to be self-sustaining and efficient. I wish you all a happy journey ahead and hope you utilize what the college has to offer and to realize and become the best version of you possible. And I wish you the very best in doing the same.
A warm welcome to all the freshers here. I, Prachi Gupta, the Vice President of the Students' Union of JDMC of the academic session 2021-22, welcome you all to our prestigious institution. We are grateful to have. Our college has been nothing but a great epitome of a second home. We are grateful to have a distinguished and highly qualified faculty who are extremely dedicated to cater to your needs. Your professors and teachers are not only your mentors, but a support system throughout your college journey, and an amazing company indeed. College is not just limited to an educational institution, but the one which life tests us on. We are blessed to have such a faculty who thinks highly of the bond that a teacher and student share. I hope you all have a great journey ahead with enthusiasm and zeal. I assure you all it will be worthwhile.
I, Somna Vig, the General Secretary of the Students' Union of Janki Devi Memorial College for the academic session 2021-22, take great pleasure to welcome you all to our prestigious institution. I must tell you, over the years, the college has built up an impressive infrastructure. Our college garden is the most elegant and delightful place to have a look at. It's really beautifully maintained and has been recognized among the other colleges of Delhi University. We really yearned for the freshers to have a look at it. This college has so much to offer that no words can sum up for the journey that you're in for. Looking forward to accompanying you all on your journey ahead and supporting you in any and every endeavor possible. All the very best.
A hearty welcome, dear freshers. I, Dipanshi, the Treasurer of the Students' Union of JDMC for the academic session 2021-22, take utmost pleasure to welcome you all to our prestigious institution. Our institution strongly believes that each student is one of a kind and strives towards bringing the best out of them throughout their college journey. The abundant activities by remarkable societies of our institution speak for themselves. They really do cater to one's all-rounded development while teaching important lessons of life. With extreme excitement, I wish you all a very happy journey ahead.
Now with this, we come to an end for today's orientation session. We welcome all the incoming students once again with the belief that they will find their college life to be very fulfilling and very advancing. We wish them all the very best in attaining all of their goals. On the screen, you see certain college handles and a Students' Union email address that's been mentioned. For any and every question that you might have, you can reach out to the entire union on the following mentioned contacts, and we will be replying to them as soon as possible. We thank all the teachers and the students and the faculty members and the parents of the students mentioned here for their presence. Now, Nupur, the Indian Classical Society, will be presenting a performance on the occasion of Communal Harmony Week and Flag Day. We will be waiting for the second and third years to join for the next 10 minutes, and we will start. Thank you so much.
May I request everybody to mute themselves, please? I request you, mute yourselves.
I would now like to invite Dr. Ankindhar, the faculty convener of NUPUR, the Indian Classical Dance Society, to commence the event.
Thank you, Pooja. As the college celebrates Communal Harmony Week, NUPUR, the Indian Classical Dance Society, presents the Colors of Harmony, which is our attempt to understand the meaning and importance of harmony in our lives. What does harmony mean and imply? Is it a state of peaceful existence together, or just mere tolerance? Or can it be a more positive condition which implies balance and consonance? The quality of harmony is an essential quality of human civilization and necessary for the development of culture and the arts. Such is the case with Indian classical dance also. It is the result of synthesis and harmony of the different cultural elements of our heritage. The origin of our classical dance is found in the simple songs and colorful ballads that have been heard in the villages of India since time immemorial. Katha Kehat Kathak means that Kathak emerged from the movements of the storyteller or Kathakar. It retells us the stories of the Purans and the epics. Bhavya Jain presents the storytelling aspect of Kathak through her vibrant performance.
वन्दे शम्भुमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरं वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवह्निनयनम् वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम् वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम् वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम्
कथुंगा धागे देंगे धा धा दंता जिसका खिड़का तक्का थुंगा तक्का धागा तिलक तक दिगिन धा 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 तिलक तक दिगिन धा 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 तिलक तक दिगिन धा 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 धान धान तगत तगत दिग 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 नंग 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 तिलक दान धा 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 गिन धा कत्ता धागे तिक धा कत्ता तिक धा गिन चला तति धा hittam, hittam, takatathum, takathum, hittam, hittam, takatathum, takathum, tagita, takathum, takatathum, tungalunga, takathum, tattidari, heitidari, 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 hey. Takita, tikita, tinna, 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 tinna, takita, tikita, 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 takita, tikita, tinna, takita, tikita, tinna, takita, tinna, takita, tinna, takita, tikita, 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 धा तक दिख धिन धा तक दिख धिन धा तक दिख धिन धा 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 तक दिख धिन धा तक दिख धिन धा तक दिख धिन धा 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 तक दिख धिन धा तक दिख धिन धा तक दिख धिन धा 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 धा.
From the simple craft of storytelling, classical dance gradually entered the temples of India. The rich heritage of our temple sculpture has immortalized the aestheticism and harmony of classical dance. This is the harmony between the human mind and the body, harmony between the right and the left, and harmony between music and movement. From the Kathakars, we see the shift of dance to the institutions of temples and rituals in this enthralling Kuchipudi performance by Vaishnavi. From the temples, dance enters the royal courts of India and becomes a symbol of refinement, high culture, luxury, and entertainment of the elites. The patronage given to Kathak in the Mughal court and then the courts of Nawabs and Maharajas transformed Kathak into a perfect amalgam of Indo-Islamic culture. The entry of Persian court dancing and Sufi movements and its union with the traditional dance of the Natya Shastra created the unique repertoire of Kathak involving chakkars, laikari, tatkar, and thak. This refinement of Kathak can be seen in the pure nritya piece set to a tarana performed by Nikita Parashar.
da da
The emergence of Bhakti in the subcontinent ushered in a cultural movement that saw a plurality of philosophies, ideologies, beliefs, languages, and genres of expression. Indian classical dance also synergized these differing traditions together, creating art forms that brought the Nirgun and the Sagun, the Marga and the Deshi, the Bhav and the Ras, the story and the emotion together. This enchanting Mohiniyattam performance by Nimisha Raj encapsulates the devotional culture patronized in the erstwhile princely state of Travancore in present-day Kerala.
Peru
The devotional nature of Indian classical dance is also seen in the history of the Devadasi practice, a social practice that allowed the participation of women in temple rituals and the performing arts. It also became a space of abuse and exploitation. The emergence of Bharatanatyam in the modern age is a reminder to us of the need to have a balance between tradition and reform, between devotion and entertainment in the realm of culture. Chandrika Tomar's vivacious performance brings to the fore the harmony of Tandava and Lasya, Rag and Tal, Nritya and Natya within the form of Bharatanatyam.
Jaya
Indian classical dance is the ocean and culmination of the cultural impulse of the subcontinent. Its different streams of forms, traditions, gharanas, and banis reflect the harmonious symphony of individual art expressions that have drawn inspiration from each other. Indian classical dance has in fact united the two streams of Indian classical music, the Hindustani and the Carnatic. Truly, Indian classical dance is the living example of how Indian culture unites the diversities of Indian society. Diversities of religion, language, region, class, and others. Torunima Roy's Kathak performance draws to a close this expression of the colors of harmony and the celebration of communal harmony. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Pal, and thank you, staff advisors, for giving us this wonderful opportunity and this wonderful audience.
Thank you for the wonderful performances. It has truly been a pleasure to view them. We would like to thank Nupur, the Indian Classical Dance Society of JDMC, for their very talented dancers and their conveners for such an enriching event. We would also like to thank the principal ma'am, faculty members, and administrative and library staff for their presence and for providing insights to the freshers. We would once again like to welcome the freshers and wish them the best of luck for the next 3 beautiful years in JDMC and officially welcome them to our family. Now, I would like to request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So before we end, I'd just like to once again welcome the first years to Janki Devi Memorial College. We look forward to meeting you. We look forward to sharing your journey as an undergraduate student in this college. We look forward to sharing it with you. Good luck to all the students and warm welcome to them and their parents to this college. Thank you all who have organized this orientation program. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, non-teaching staff. And thank you, Students' Union. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Pooja, can you just display the list again? Students want to see the various societies and centers again.
Yes, ma'am.
And note down the teacher's name. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Just
Please
a second.
play that PPT again.
Just a second, ma'am. I think the internet is taking a second.
The society's PPT.
Hello?
Yes. You can just note down the names of the conveners. Please scroll down, Pooja, thoda sa, so that people can see other societies also. Okay, girls, please note down the convener's name of the society you are interested in. We have given a small detail also about the society and their title. So you may get in touch with the teachers, relevant teachers, and based upon your preferences, you may join. Okay, sir. Okay, please. Scroll down कर लीजिए. Muted. Okay. Fine. Okay, next. Next. Okay, you can also post your queries on the mail ID of the student union. Kindly display that mail ID of the student union. Okay, fine. I think you must have noted. So we can end the meeting now, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am. I
Shilpa,
would
can we,
request
है ना?
the people present, if they could switch on their cameras for a second so we could take a few images.
Okay, thanks everyone.
If everyone could just switch their cameras on for a small second, just to take some images. I'll wait another second before I take the image. Again, I request everybody to kindly switch their cameras on so we can have
battery down हो रही है.
a nice.
Give me a
group
minute,
image.
Pooja. Some
Yes, ma'am.
issues going on. Okay. Shilpa, ma'am is there.
All right, I will be taking the pictures now.
Yes, ma'am.
Shilpa, please put on the camera.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Pooja.
Thank you for coming.
So I think we can end the meeting now.
Yes, ma'am.